good morning to me. I haven't been on in a while. The reason why is I had a couple of loads last week, but one of them they wanted cheaper. They gave it to me, and then they said they gotta be $100 cheaper to match the price, and I didn't want to do it. Fuel was expensive, so they ended up not even answering me back. Couldn't even have the broker didn't even have the decency to answer back and say, "Oh no, not even, it's okay. We'll use the other truck or anything like that." At least have some decency to answer me back. But anyways, today I'm heading out to Kalispell, Montana, which is about 4 to 5 hour drive from here, from Spokane, because depending if, what you're going to get stuck behind. It's a one-lane trip out there, one-lane road. There's not really many passing spots that you can do. A lot of twisty, windy roads. And I've already done the video on that road, through that route before. So if you haven't watched the video, it's not good. Because today you can see something different than what was in the other video. Anyway, long story short, picking up one pallet from Kalispell, say 5 hour drive there, and then about a 2 hour drive to Missoula after that to the airport. I'm loading it at the airport. It needs to fly to Alaska. So this load is picking up at Lowe's, and it flies to Alaska for its final delivery to another Lowe's. I guess something very important they did out there. But why you guys have the frown upside down, let's turn that frown upside down. I know that I didn't shave today, but I'm not a star to be shaving every single day. If I had 1 million subscribers, then it would be a different story, but I don't have 1 million subscribers. And plus, the stars nowadays, paparazzi will catch the stars around the corner, somewhere taking pictures of them. You guys know that you don't even need a Halloween mask most of the time when you see some of these stars on a daily basis. Not on the weekend and not out and about, when they're just doing their own thing. So compared to them, I got a pretty face. Folks, check this out. I've been here before. I'm not sure if you've seen the video or not, but the beautifulness, look at this. Look at these mountains. River's a bit dirty still, and it's going fast. The reason why is snow's still melting. But in the summertime, guys, it's just incredible here. Absolute oasis, and the water is going to be crystal clear. Probably about a month, maybe 2 months at most. I'm thinking about it in a month. It's going to get nice and pretty, nice and clear. There's the beast. People still ask me, what kind of van do I need? What kind of van do I need? Guys, the longest and the tallest. Always longest and tallest. Please don't ask silly questions, because the longer the van, the more freight you can fit. That way you're not standing around losing out, and the guy next to you is going to be taking it because he's got a longer, bigger, taller van. So guys, longer is better. I'm going to fly something here real quick. We'll go to that bridge and back, show you guys what this place looks like from up above. beautifulness. Oh my goodness. And by the way, comment how you like the drone flight. What do you think about the drone? Oh man, this is just awesome here. I think I'm gonna pull in for 1 minute. I've sort of stopped by in this area before, but it was a while ago. Always take your keys with you. See, I'm taking my key with me. Never leave your key in the car, otherwise you might get stranded. Stupid thing might lock. It's got a mind of its own. You guys should know this. Always, even when filling up, either put the window down or look at this. Look at all that. You guys hear the birds? Look at all this. Only if I had time for my lawn chair here. Yeah. This is it, guys. No matter how much they hurry you, when you're out and about in places like this job is all worthwhile. Because sitting in a warehouse somewhere, you're not going to see this. Or in an office. Beautiful. Okay guys, also an update. There is a change of plans in my delivery. There's a big change. Now they're paying double for this load because now it's still picking up in the same place, same area, same Lowe's. I'm picking up from Lowe's and it's supposed to fly to Alaska to a Lowe's over there, Lowe's Home Improvement Store. So what changed is they changed the delivery address to Fife, Washington, which is Seattle area. I'm supposed to deliver to a cross dock, Linden, and I had a feeling about it because I was kind of wondering. I've done a lot of Missoula pickups from the airport. I've never really dropped anything off over there because they don't have a cargo facility. It's just inside an airport. So I was kind of wondering how they're gonna, accept this pallet. But they pay me, so why should I be, raising questions? So I didn't ask anything. Whatever. If I get there, I get there. They don't take it. They don't take it. They'll figure it out where else to go. I'm just, go with the flow. My job is simple. My job is to pick up and deliver, and it doesn't matter. If they change it, they pay more money. And that's, very simple. You get paid for driving, you get paid for delivery. If they change it two times on you, 3 times, it doesn't matter. You're going to get compensated no matter what. So that's how it works. So now it delivers to Fife. It's almost double miles, so it's double the pay now. I'm getting paid all miles from home to pickup, which is like 250 miles, to delivery, and then back home 300 miles. So all that is compensated. I don't have a single deadhead unpaid mile, which is very nice. Look at this beautifulness. Love it. I love it, love it, love it. You're not going to get this working in a warehouse or in an office, guys. You got to come on board for Eagle Express. Okay, folks, what you just seen, the cabins on the left and on the right side, this is Quinn's Hot Springs Resort, and it's in between St. Regis. It's closer to St. Regis. It's St. Regis area, but sort of in between St. Regis and in between Kalispell. You can rent a cabin. I'm gonna hurry up. I don't want to wait for that guy. Oh, thank you much. Very respectful driver there in that in the motorhome. Very respectful. Thank you to him. You guys can rent those cabins and chill over there. They're open winter, summer, all year round pretty much. I've been there many times. They did a remodel. It's a good place to go rent a cabin. I haven't rented a cabin, but I've been there as far as hot springs goes. But we are going to rent one of these days. I know Corona happened. We were going to go last year, but never did because of Corona. This year, Corona is dying off. People are easing off finally. Hopefully, with God's help, we'll be able to get it there. It's hard to tell through the camera and pass along what I'm driving through, because with the naked eye, what you see is totally different than versus a video. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. So, and I was explaining to you guys that, you know, all my miles are paid and blah, blah, blah. Yes, the reason why, I'm going to explain to you why I'm getting paid all miles. It's not going to happen everywhere you go and everywhere you live that you're going to, you know, get all your miles paid and, you know, get ridiculous pay for some short load. It's not going to happen, because if you're living anywhere on the East Coast, Central America, South, you know, there's going to be other loads. This is a dead zone for loads. So whenever something goes here, you know, we are nearby and we can pick it up within, you know, 4 or 5 hours, maybe 8 hours, depending on where in Montana. So we're always here nearby, and no matter what, somebody has to deadhead here, unless somebody just came and unloaded, and then they'll get lucky and, you know, have a quick get out. But otherwise, the reason why they pay is because it's a one-way trip here. Whoever comes in, I am sure they're charging to get out as well, and they get out right away. That way they don't lose any time. And so that's the reason I get paid to come here and get out of here and then back home, because nobody else wants to. Nobody wants to come in here, you know, drive to any of these little towns and get stuck for a week, 2, maybe 3 weeks, who knows. That's why it's not worth it. That's why you charge to get out, and that's why they do pay to come in here. So don't expect, you know, you guys might hear this from me, maybe not other drivers if you watch other drivers, but, you know, from me you hear, oh yeah, he gets paid to go there and go back, and I can do this where I live. You're not going to do this where you live. If you live in, you know, in town, in states and in towns where there's factories, where there's, you know, where there's populations, that means there are businesses there, and so there's going to be expedited loads in your area. So you just go wherever it's going, deliver, sit and wait for your next load. Here you can sit and wait for a month. Hopefully you guys get the point. So somewhere around here, guys, is going to be a dam and a lake. It's coming up. It's coming up. And I drove here through the wintertime many times, and it's not a big lake. It's a lake, but it's not a big lake. And so I've seen a lot of people ice fishing here. And, you know, as always, we got the, you know, we get to see, but we don't get to touch and play. So it's kind of one of those things. Unless you've unloaded over there and you got time and you want to waste half a day, you know, you're all welcome to do that. But if you're in a hurry to pick up and then you're in a hurry for delivery, we don't have time to touch and play, unfortunately, with this job. We can only, you know, kind of get teased with eye candy to see all this nature and all these beautiful spots. And to remember, I mean, pinpoint them on your map if you're ever in the area again. You know, say the load's picking up tomorrow, you're heading there for pickup today. Yes, you can enjoy all that. Get to see, get to go touch and play, walk around, take a hike, whatever you got to do. But, you know, if it's picking up like now, which a lot of times it is, there is no touch and play. Anyways, what I was gonna say is they do a lot of ice fishing over there, so I wonder how that lake is in the summertime. Like if I was to get a load here, like say picking up tomorrow, and I'm sitting at home today, and I have time to leave and have a few hours of daylight, I would take my blow up kayak. I got a blow up one I bought on Amazon for like $70. Best thing ever. It's very fast, blows up within like 4 or 5 minutes at very most, and you're good to go. So if I was to take that and my fishing pole and try to fish over there, I bet you I would have more fun than anybody else in this area. So I got some ideas, and I got some ideas for you guys. If you guys are out and about, these kayaks on Amazon, Influx, I don't remember the name of it, but Influx or in something. Here's the lake right here on the left. It's not a big one. Kind of hard to see it through the trees. Hard to see it through the trees. I had to close the window so you guys could hear. But it's there. And ice fishing here in the wintertime is incredible. Lots of people. I was surprised. I want to try it someday. I want to throw that blow-up kayak in my van and just drive around with it. I suggest you guys buy one on Amazon too. If you're out and about anywhere, it doesn't matter where, as long as you're not in crocodile land, in Louisiana or Alabama or down in Florida Everglades, and you're out in freshwater, like, out in these areas where there's no crocodiles, I'd say it's safe enough to go try it. Guys, that was the lake on the left-hand side over there. It's not big, but just imagine how much fish is in it, because I mean there's really nobody here to fish it. So I can only imagine how big the pike is in there, and tiger muskie and bass and maybe some trout. Ooh, I mean, those kind of lakes, those are the best to fish at, because nobody fishes them. I got my poles with me. But you know what? I have an idea. I might stop by over there, actually, believe it or not. I might stop by on the way back. I'm going to see what my delivery is, because it's a lot more miles now, but if they're going to wait for me, or if I can make it there by 8 o'clock, I might have time for that spot if my delivery is at 8 a.m. or, if my delivery is going to be passed on to morning now. And I bet you it's going to be passed to morning, because there's no way I can make it. I still haven't even made it to my pickup, let alone driving like 550 miles to delivery after that and making it by 8 p.m. I might be going fishing with you guys today. Ребята, смотрите, медведь. I thought that car hit something. That's why it was pulled over. When I got closer, you guys saw that, right? It's a brown bear or a little grizzly bear, baby grizzly bear. One or the other, I don't know. Write it in the comments if you guys know. I mean, it didn't look like a baby grizzly bear, but at the same time, babies, you know, versus adult bears, they look different. So, that's cool. You know, I've seen bears before. I've seen them crossing the road. I've seen them on the side of the road, but just so it stays like this and he wasn't afraid. Did you see what he was eating? Somebody had something in a Ziploc bag, and he was, you know, licking all that up or whatever was in a Ziploc bag. So that proves to you guys that when you bring food in the middle of nowhere, these bears can smell it and they can get to it. So cool. I just can't even explain it to you guys. That's awesome. Look at this view. I don't know how far this camera will be able to show, but that far away, those mountains, they still have snow. You see that? Beautiful. As I'm waiting for the light to turn green. Well, there's the bay, one of the little bays at Flathead Lake. Flathead Lake, one of the most beautiful lakes in Montana, one of the biggest lakes, or maybe it is the biggest lake, I'm not sure. I mean, this is what you see, is just a little tiny bay, not the whole lake. But beautiful here, very beautiful. I'm on site for pickup. Just gotta go around the building to check out where my stuff is. I was gonna go on the other side, but two semis blocked everything over there, so gotta go this way. Maybe it's gonna be on this side, around the other side of the building.
Let's go. Lorito. Yeah. Ey, ey, ey. Oye, baby, no te pone muy cerca. Baby, yo sé que te falta.
Well, this is it, folks. This is the pallet I was waiting for. Gonna hurry up and get it strapped in and get out of here because they still, I think, want me to go direct. I gotta give them an ETA once I'm loaded, so they just threw it in here. I was running around like a maniac trying to get loaded on the other side. And they said, we can't load you here, maybe from the Pro. And then so I said, okay, I'll go park in Pro and come back and get it with a pallet jack for you. And then, you know, ask somebody to load it here. By the time I got there, it was already here. Anyways, long story short, they just threw it in here. Now I have to deliver this to Seattle, to a dock. The dock has to take it to the airport whenever, I don't know when. And then this has to fly. So imagine all these payments for whatever this crap is. You know, I'm happy they're paying me, so all good. So I've pulled over on my way back towards Seattle. Look at this beautifulness. I'll show you here. This is just one bay, one small bay of Flathead Lake. Look at this. I don't know if the camera is relaying the color and quality of how clean this water looks, but it reminds me of like Bahamas water. The color of it is awesome. I mean, it's just... And straight up ahead, over there, all that is snow up on the mountains. It's fresh snow. I overheard locals talking that they got fresh snow, and you know, good time to go take care of some last winter sports. Whoever wants to go. So if you guys want to become a part of the Eagle Express family, be a driver, see this kind of nature and have these views, first you need to subscribe to that, and then you can either call or email address will be in the description. Start driving, you won't be sorry. You'll be making money and you'll be seeing the best views you can have if you're driving through Montana. I'm gonna fly. I want to see this stuff from up above. I never have, so I'm gonna do a quick flight. I just passed that lake that I was talking about that I wanted to fish at on my way back, because in my mind I thought delivery was going to be direct in the morning instead of direct, but in the customer's mind they think that consignee is going to be open for me. They want me to deliver by 11:30 at night, and online it says they're open till 8 p.m. And I've been there many times, and I know they don't work that late. I'm talking about 11:30 late. That late, they don't work. So unless something's going to be happening differently, I don't have time for that. I mean, I still have, some hours, but I believe I'm going to be getting paid a layover. And that layover is better than, you know, maybe not getting paid at all. You know, if you're supposed to be going direct, and if I go over there for an hour and try to fish, next thing you know, that cub is going to come out of there with its mom, and I'm supposed to climb up a tree and wait until morning to get rescued up there with my fishing pole in my hand. You know what kind of content that will be? And you know what broker's going to say? And their customer? Yeah, we don't want to be in those shoes, so I'm going direct per their assumption that I'm going to get unloaded right away. But in my mind, I'm already $150 ahead of everybody for layover. Or whatever they pay for layover, I'm not sure. We haven't got one from them in a long time. Excuse me. So in my mind, I already made a little more money because I'm not going to get unloaded right away. The only way we'll find out is when we get there and they're closed. Unless they're open. And if they're open, then it is what it is. But you know, there's been many times where I always thought this, and I already pre-planned it, and I already pre-added it, and I already counted my chickens before they hatched. And I've been wrong a lot of times. So just not to be wrong, we're just going to leave it as is and go direct. You know, it's okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. The other thing I want to say is, if you guys want to get out of your office and get out of your warehouse and make money while driving, it's called good money. If you own your own vehicle, if you're an owner-operator, it's very good money. I would suggest saving up, buying yourself a van, and then come out to this beautiful country. I mean, look at this, guys. You can't go wrong. You just can't. You get to drive through this kind of stuff all over the 48 states. You get to see all kinds of bears like today, all kinds of wildlife. You know, get to travel. Yeah, a lot of times it's nighttime driving, but there's going to be daytime driving as well. Benefits of nighttime driving is no traffic. The non-benefit is you got to stay awake the whole night and get on site, but you get paid for that. So if you'd like to join the Eagle Express family, down below in the description, I'm going to leave an email address. You copy and paste that email address in your email and request a setup packet. If you already own your own van, we'll be glad to have you. Up here we got people walking, so we have big accident over here. Nice pile up on top over there. I'm going around because they're just standing there. Got to go around. Guys, check this out. What does that look like to you? It even has some foam on it. Looks like beer, but it's not beer. So I want to get rid of this. That way I don't get, you know, accused of drinking and driving. Gotta go get this stuff poured out. There we go. Get rid of it. Fuel did go down in price, $3.04 here, so that's a cash, and whatever, it's gonna go up probably up to $3.09 or $3.12, whatever it is with the card. Oh, there you go, $3.14. It even says it on the thing. See that flag go? Very windy out here. It was windier before Ellensburg, but as you guys saw, Snoqualmie Pass is almost out of snow. Almost out of snow, guys. But here it's really nice. I mean, it looks to you, I have a little bit of a tinted lens. Looks like it's dark. It's not really as dark as what the camera's showing. But I'm driving through here and it's like waterfall after waterfall after waterfall after waterfall on the right hand side. All that snow is melting. All that water, everywhere waterfall. Super cool. So you guys saw what happened. Mr. Know-It-All was wrong. And I did unload one of these locations before, but it was a different one closer to the airport. And this is a Fife location, which even Google was wrong. The guy that was unloading me said that they unload until 10:30 is when they stop. So basically I was just about 15 minutes too early to get the layover, but it's okay. You know, it is what it is. I guess they knew what they were talking about. They did schedule it for 11:30 though, so I wonder if I would have showed up at 11, what would happen. Never know. With one pallet, they probably most likely would have unloaded me anyways, but it's all right. So I'm empty now. I'm looking for a spot to sleep. That way I don't get bothered, because if I get bothered in the middle of the night, then there's going to be a problem with me falling back asleep. So I'm looking for I think I'm going to look for Winco Foods and sleep over there, because every time I sleep at Winco, nobody bothers me, nobody touches me. It's all good, quiet. They're open 24/7, so if you need to use the bathroom, you can go use the bathroom. If you decide you need a snack in the middle of the night, usually I don't do that, but never know. You can get a snack. If you want a, cold coffee, like a Starbucks coffee, you can grab that in the morning. It's right there. You don't have to search for a store. There's a lot of pluses for spending the night at Winco Foods. So, good night to me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Give me a thumbs up if you like the videos. Thumbs down if you don't like the videos. If you need to comment, go ahead and comment. All the bad comments will not be considered. All the good ones will be read and replied to. Thanks, guys. God bless. Catch you on the next load. So I remembered that there's a Love's truck stop here. Very, very nearby. And I pulled in here. It was like 3 minutes away from where I unloaded. I pulled in here and look at the competition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units here. Just in the open. And I never know where else everybody else is hiding, just like I usually hide. Not hide, but, park elsewhere. So I think it's time to check the bid board and see what's online. What do you guys think? Maybe it is time to check. That guy's having a sleepless night. So I was ready to head to bed. And then this, I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear this boom, boom, boom. And everything's shaking, everything's shaking, everything's shaking. I used to like that kind of stuff when I was younger, but not right now, not when I'm trying to sleep. So I don't know how I'm supposed to fall asleep. I don't even know where this guy is. Otherwise I would back into his trunk. Maybe shorten out his stoplights and everything will turn off. I got one more piece of competition right there. He's over there, I think picking his nose or picking something out of his teeth. He's picking something out. Oh, I think the boom boom has finally left the building. He just fired off over there into the truck land. Yep, I'm off to bed. There it is. It's a nice full-size bed. But I'm not even really tired. I checked loads for today, tomorrow, nothing much. There's only one big one. Doesn't fit. Almost 8,000 pounds worth of tires from Portland to Spokane. So that's not going to work. Unless I ask the competition, but I don't think they want to go there anyways. So I'm off to bed. I was going to ask you guys, hey, how long does it take each one of you guys to get from work into bed? I'll show you. Count. So see, I'm sitting right now at my work. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and I'm in bed. That fast. I think each and every one of you guys is wishing for the same thing. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and you could do the same. You can be in your bed, from work to bed, in 4 seconds. And same thing, from bed to work, I'm sure it takes about the same amount of time, 4 seconds. If it takes you guys longer, then you're doing the wrong thing for a living. Catch you guys on the next one. Good night.